Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be looking at the Ancheer folding mountain bike, and this is an electric mountain bike. So first things first, you have the battery here up front. Mine was manufactured in 2017, as you can see. It's a 36 volt, 8 amp hour battery. Well constructed. Is that a burn? I don't think so. So it's well constructed, and it lives right here in this pouch. You have other versions of the same bike basically, and all what they do is they move the battery around. Some you would have them on the bars, some like on a rack in the back. But essentially it's the same bike with the same controller, or a controller that actually has it will give you, it has like a screen that will actually show you numbers and give you more information. In the back you have a motor. I believe it's from Bafang, B-A-F-A-N-G, and it's a 36 volt 26 inch wheel. That's what the hub says. And up front and in the rear you have disc brakes. It's a folding bike, like I said, and it has this shock, which I don't know how functional it is, but the bike doesn't feel terrible. You can see the shock. You have the Shimano gear set, works very well, but in most cases when you get your bike you will realize that this rear derailleur would be twisted in some weird way. That's not a problem. Just try to get it as straight as you can. Mine was twisted. You push it down and just make sure it's aligned, that it's not going to throw off your chain, and from there it should work perfectly. Issues I've had with the bike: first of all, the bike is very heavy. I believe it's constructed that heavy because of the torque that is generated by the electric motor. So it's quite heavy. It's a heavy bike. Second thing that I have an issue with, the seat post is very short. So that would have been more appropriate for someone like me. I'm not very tall, but then when I'm riding I feel a little bit uncomfortable because of the position or the height of the saddle. It has a quick release. You have indexed shifting. This is for the rear, this is for the front, and it has a headlight and a horn, and they're housed in this little unit right here. You can see the headlight. It's an LED unit. It doesn't take too much power, and yeah, this being an older type of configuration, it has nothing in resemblance to the modern, newer and more expensive bikes. This is under $1,000. The more expensive ones, they have all kinds of, tricks that the bikes have built in them. Things like regen and other fancy stuff. And then they're more powerful. They have powerful motors, and they can go, much further than this bike can. This one is supposed to give you about, maybe I think they said 20 to 25 miles of pure battery power. From the day I got it, the most I could get, I would say it's just about maybe 8 to 10 miles at the most of pure battery power. So to fold the bike, you have two things here that actually fold. The first one being right here, this folding mechanism. It has a cam lock, so you open that up, and then you pull it down. If you don't pull it down, you won't release. Oh, sorry, my bad. You lift it up like that. If you don't lift it up, you won't be able to fold the bike. So it has that automatic spring loaded, so that when you have it in position, it stays there. That way you don't have an accident in case this opens up mistakenly. So to definitely have everything opened up, you lift it up and then you can fold your bike. Just beware of your brake cable right here. Make sure it has enough clearance. Let's see. That's kind of tight. There you go. Pass it underneath, and then you can go ahead. Oh, it's kind of tricky. You can go ahead and totally fold your bike like that, or somewhat like that. And then the one additional thing which I like is that once you have your bike folded, there's let me show you, there's this little bracket right here that is designed to have that's what's gonna sit on the ground and not your big crank over there or your cassette. All right, so let's get everything locked back in place. The one other thing I was gonna show, there's a sensor up here that picks up your cadence. If you right here, because there are two modes, you have the pure electric mode where you use the throttle right here, that's the throttle, or you can have the manual mode where you start pedaling, and then depending on how fast you're pedaling, that's how it's gonna assist you. And you have really different levels of assist. You have low, mid, and high. All right, now that we've looked at the bike, before I go get on the bike, my tire pressures are a bit low. It's been a while since I rode the bike, but the tires should take between 50 to 60 psi. It sounds like much, but that's what the bikes call for because of the torque that goes on the tire. If you put less than that, you run the risk of spinning your tire and having a flat because your tube, your valve stem is gonna move. All right, let's turn it on. To turn on the bike, you press this middle button and hold, and it turns on. So now it's on low assist. You have medium assist. To get to medium assist plus, high assist, one time on the plus, and then to get into the pure electric mode, you press minus. When it's on the low, you press minus one more time. So when you have all the lights on and nothing is showing on the mode up there, then you know you have pure electric mode selected. And to test it, we can lift up the rear and spin the throttle just a little, and you see the tire turning. All right, now that we know how the bike functions, let's go for a slow spin while I go add some air to the tire. And remember, the one issue that these bikes have, the early ones especially, is with the battery. So they won't hold charge. You will go for like 50 feet and the battery, even though it's showing a full charge, it will just turn off on you. And I keep forgetting stuff. When you fold your bike, you can also fold your pedals, and the way you do that, you push in and then you do that. So your pedals actually fold, push in, and then you do that. All right, let's go for a slow spin. I think I'll use the assist here since my tire pressures are low, and I feel it kicking. It's like somebody is pushing me from the back. Nice. Woo! Yeah, my tires are really low, so just take it easy. Then when you stop pedaling, it goes for like 2-3 seconds before the electric motor stops. So I'll stop right here and get some air. And hey guys, if you have one of these bikes, also remember, check your disc brake through. You can check here from the top, and then also check from the back. Make sure it's not rubbing on your disc, on your brake pads. If it does that, it's gonna significantly reduce your range. And just one last word, for what it is, I think it's a lot of value for the price that you pay, compared to a Suron or a Segway or any of those other electric bikes in this segment. This is very good value for the money, especially if you're not going very far or you don't demand very high performance. Okay, I'll see you guys once I get some air. Alright guys, I've added some air So the bike is ready to be ridden. To be totally honest, it's been all winter long I haven't ridden the bike, so it takes some getting used to. But it's quite fun. Let me change my gear. I'm on the lowest. Get to the middle crank up front. I'm not using any effort right now. It's just the bike doing everything. Oops, that's a bit bouncy. Yeah, nice response. Just the perfect level of assist I need. Kind of fast. Well balanced. As you can see, I've barely gone a quarter of a mile, but my battery level is already dropping. But this is great for people who have had maybe knee surgery and they can't put too much force to the ground anymore. This is a perfect bike to ride. Nice, nice, nice. Would have been nice if this had some form of regen, but I believe because of the cost to engineer a recharging kind of controller, the cost would have gone way up, because this uses lithium ion battery technology, and if you don't charge them right, they could easily start a fire. Nice. My battery level went back to full. So let's see if we can use a throttle, electric only. It's dropping. I tried to recondition my battery because it used to turn off after like a quarter of a mile. So what I did was I charged it fully, turned on the headlight, let it stay for 3-4 days. Then when the battery died, I charged it up again, turned on the headlight, and I did that over and over until I think I did it about 10 cycles. And then the last time I just left it on the charger with the headlight on. I don't know if that made any difference, but now we're still on pure electric. Woo! Careful, careful, careful. Whoa, 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 whoa. Most of that was just level road, and here we've dropped down a little, so I'll turn around. I need to adjust my brakes. My front brake is really barely grabbing. And when I use electric, I tend to use full power, full throttle. Don't know if that has any effect as to how fast the battery dies. There you go, it's dead. That's what I meant. And then you turn it on, it comes back on and says it's full. It's totally dead. Well, when it does that, here's what I do. I simply disconnect here. I believe that's the no, not there. Right here, that's the battery cable. It might spark a little. Plug it back in and then turn that on. You see, it comes back and it says it's full. Is that true? I don't know. But we'll just use the assist feature now. Just wanted to show you guys what the battery does. And it's a very heavy bike. So if it leaves you somewhere far from home, you would have quite the walkout riding back home. But that's a little trick I do, and you repeat that 4 or 5 times, and then you plug it back and it will barely go a few feet, and then it will be dead. I think I'm asking too much of it, so if you just go with riding with the assist, it lasts much longer. Yeah, the assist feature is great. It's just like somebody is pushing you from behind. I love it. And that was all, folks. See you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.